对，它动不了。Okay. Let's get into the first part. Why do we launch PLD6000? So as we know that there are a lot of factors we cannot neglect. However, there are three important factors we should mention. The first one is our customer rigid demands. So we know in terms of the service, our hospitals want to offer more multiple services like fluoroscopy, radiography, and angiography. Also, that's a service our patients want to do. In terms of the space, we know that some of the hospitals didn't consider the X-ray machines you want to purchase when construction. That leads to the limited space and rooms in the hospital. In terms of the budget, I know that the budget is the important factor when people purchase X-ray machines. So these three important factors is the reason why we want to launch our PLD6000. The second important factor is our market trend. So the market trend mainly comes from the flat panel detector. As we can see, flat panel detector is a big advantages than image intensifier. Look at the two pictures below. On the left is the image produced by our image intensifier. We can see that it is distorted, it is blurry, and it can only offer you small field of view. However, on the right, it is the image produced by our dynamic flat panel detector. It has no image distortion and it looks clear. It can offer you a wider field of view, almost 22% higher than the image intensifier. Next, let's see. We know that our PLD6000 is a kind of all-in-one machine. What does it mean? It means if you purchase one all-in-one machine, then you can have one digital X-ray machine, that is the radiography, and one digital fluoroscopy machine. And we can see that the static flat panel becomes quite popular in imaging acquisition, and our price of flat panel is getting cheaper and cheaper, so it's gradually become a very cost-efficient choice for you. And it has greatly replaced the CCD detector and image intensifier. And we know that the flat panel detector with the dual functional has been widely adopted in all-in-one machine. Look at the pictures below. The left is our digital radiography. It is equipped with our static flat panel detector. However, our all-in-one machine is equipped with our dynamic flat panel, which means it can do both the radiography and the fluoroscopy. Okay, let's look at the three important factors, and that is customization. So we Perlove have the strength and have the vision to offer our customers more options. We can see that our Perlove is the first one keep focusing on and insisting on research and development in DRF series since founded in 1993 in China. And so far, we have up to 15 kinds of DRF for traces. So we have this strength. Also, we have the vision. We hope to offer our customers more options and meet their actual needs. On the right are some of our optional functions for you to choose, like AEC, DAP, whole spine stitching, and rotating foot pedal. I will elaborate them further in the following slides. Okay, having talked about so many advantages about our PLD6000, so you may wonder if our PLD6000 can really solve your problems. Let's take a look at it. Yes, we do it. In terms of demand-oriented, you may find that our DRF cost is approximately 70% of our DR and RF. So it's a rational choice to purchase it. As the moneymaker, you will find our PLD6000 can offer you multiple services, no matter the fluoroscopy, angiography, or the radiography. And in terms of the space saver, you may find it can occupy less space. So I will offer you two options. The first one is that you purchase one digital X-ray machine and you purchase a digital fluoroscopy, which means you need to purchase two machines. Then it would occupy 4 rooms, which means that each one for control and each one for the X-ray. However, if you purchase our PLD6000, then you only need 2 rooms. Try to think about it. In the morning, we do the fluoroscopy, and in the afternoon, we do the radiography. How convenient. In terms of our market trend, our dynamic flat panel detector, yes, so you may think, what is the advantage of following the trend? Which means that you can use a cheaper price to enjoy high-end machines. So the added value is really high. About the customization, just like I mentioned before, we offer a lot of optional functions for you, like the AEC and DAP. So you know, with our PLD6000, it can totally solve your problems. Okay, so here is the main part is our PLD6000 introduction. I will get into the details and parameters and try to explain its advantages for you. Before start, I want to introduce our clinical application. Just like I mentioned before, our PLD6000 is an all-in-one powerful machine, which means that it can combine different kind of functions in one machine. So look at the pictures on the right. These are feedback and the pictures from our hospitals. The first one is common radiography. The second picture is our fluoroscopy. The third is our gastroenterography. The third is our angiography. Due to we have the compressor, so we can do the ERCP, HSG, and T-tube angiography very well. Okay, so before every single part, I will introduce you the image chain. So you may wonder the principle of our X-ray, how our X-ray would work. So as I noted on this slide, there are several numbers and its meanings. So look at the number below. So first, the doctors can just step on the foot brake, and the X-ray is generated from the X-ray generator. Then it goes through the X-ray tube assembly. Then it goes through the accumulator. Then it can go on the check like the limbs, like the chest. And we can transfer our patient's information to be received by our X-ray receiver flat panel detector. Then I can cover our information to our image acquisition workstation. The monitor will display the patient's whole body and like the image. So our doctors can also do like additions of our image. So this is the principle about how our X-ray would work. Have a better understanding about our X-ray principle, let's get started to every single part. The first part is our generator. I use one adjective to describe our generator, that is stable. Why? Look at the 3 parameters. The first one is our high power. It can reach 65.5 kilowatts. Its frequency can reach 500 kilohertz, and its high voltage can reach 150 kilovolts, which can ensure we can have the stable and high quality X-ray source, and we can reduce the repeated exposure. And even for these obese patients, we can still have the strong penetration. So here, I especially want to mention that our high frequency can reach 500 kilohertz. It is a high level in the medical field. So this is one of our biggest advantages compared with our competitive product. Yeah. So after the generator, let's just go into our X-ray tube. Yes, look at the X-ray tube. The reliable is the most appropriate adjective to describe our tube. Our X-ray tube is equipped with Canon, the famous brand Canon. Look at our high anode speed. It can reach 9,700 revolutions per minute, which means that the revolution per minute is the speed is faster, our heat dissipation is better, which can guarantee our tube life. About our anode heat capacity, it can reach 300 kilojoule, and its tube heat capacity can reach 1,250 kilojoule, which can support us to go on long time continuous work, and it can also meet the requirements for our busy reception. Yes. So this is the next part, our flat panel detector. Here, I would like to use 4 adjectives to introduce it. The first one is large. Why? Look at it. Our PLD6000 is equipped with a 17 plus 17 inches flat panel detector, so it can provide wider field of view for you. The second adjective is sharp. Why? I can see it is the sharp. It can offer you crystal-like and very clear image. Look at the 3 parameters. The first one is our pixel size. It can reach 139 mu. Our limiting resolution can reach 3.7 line pairs per millimeters. Our AD conversion can reach 16 bits. All of these parameters combine together to ensure our sharp image. The third is our fast. So if we want to get our fluent and fast imaging, our fluoroscopy maximum frame rate must be very high. Like if we want to get fast imaging, at least the speed should be over 25 frames per second. However, our PLD6000, this flat panel detector, it can reach 30 frames per second. So it can ensure very, very fast imaging for you. The fourth is no distortion, just I mentioned before. This is the advantage of our flat panel detector. Yes. Okay, after our flat panel detector, I'd like to introduce you our movement. Flexibility is the best adjective to describe our movement. Look at its diagnostic bed. Our bed up and down range can be from -25 degrees to 90 degrees, which means it can meet your needs of different body positions. The second parameters, our longitudinal movement can reach 1,000 millimeters. Our horizontal movement can reach 220 millimeters, which means that it can perform examinations without moving our patients, so it can avoid our secondary injuries to our patients. Look at its SID. Its range is from 1 to 1.8 meters, which is the standard distance for our chest X-ray. Okay. The last part is our image acquisition workstation, multifunction. So look at the several lines below. It explains why I can call it is a very multifunctional workstation. The first one is our one key switch, which means that we only one key then can switch between our fluoroscopy and our radiography, which is really convenient for you. The second is our image edition and settings. So on the workstation, our doctors can do the image edition and settings. The third, I especially want to mention, is our humanized design. So humanized design can be divided into 3 parts. The first part is our emergency mode, which means that if there is an emergency patient here, there is no need for you to input our information first. Instead, you can save time for saving lives of patients. The second is our diagnostic comment, which means that our workstation will provide comment for our paper report. About 3 is the important factor, function. Look at it. It's the DCOM 3.0 quick output. It means that on one side, it can be connected with the PACS system in the hospital to transfer our image to different departments very quickly. On the other side, it also means that it can just give image to our patients very quickly. Okay, so here is our optional functions I just mentioned before in the previous slides. Now I will elaborate them to give you more details about the actual meaning of them. The first one is our AEC. It means automatic exposure control. It means that it can provide some KV or MA for our new doctor's reference to ensure the high quality image output. The second optional function is our DAP, which means that it can real-time monitoring our the dose for every time exposure to make our doctors be aware of lowering the radiation. The third is our whole spine stitching, which means that we can press the button on the workstation and it will go on automatic exposure. And finally, we can get the monitor will display our whole spine. The first is our rotating foot pedal. It can realize 360 rotations for you. So this all about our all-in-one powerful PLD6000. So majority of you have aroused interest. You want to know how this machine works. So let's invite my colleague, Miss Eva, to show you.
Hi, good day, my distinguished customers. Welcome to Perlove showroom. My name is Eva, and I'm the regional sales manager in Perlove Medical. I'm so happy to have all of you here today. Today also is my great honor to introduce our multifunctional DRF system operations to you. Okay, let's start with a video made by our engineer. 有啊，看得到吗？这个从头开始啊。Okay, firstly, we need to turn on the machine in order. First, the host of the computer, and then the remote controller. And finally, we click on the button of the workstation to on the computer screen. Then you will walk into the room, and there are some buttons near the table. We can use these buttons to control the mechanical movement of the DRF system. You can see our tube pillow can be moved, and the table can also be moved in the horizontal and vertical directions both. Here we are adjusting the SID parameters from 1 meter to 1.8 meters. Here is the adjustment of the collimators to control the effective area. Then we can use the joystick to control the compress and also the mechanical movement of the X-ray machine. A patient standing on the optional foot pedal can be controlled outside by the joystick. Here is the foot brake. The doctor can use a microphone to speak to the patient inside the room to adjust the positioning. Here we will show you an example to do the chest radiography. The patient will be stand like this. And here is a handhold exposure. You can exposure 2 times and the clinical images will be shown on the screen immediately. Also, we have some functions for you to edit the images, like the zoom in and zoom Can everyone? Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Cindy. Sure, yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So we repeat.
Okay. Let's start with.这个现在亮了。
哦，这个有没有？
这个是要一直亮还是要闪的？
哦，现在可以。
现在是这个声音。
OK，
有声音了是吧？
Sound is back。快来了。
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the sound.
Hold on。
We are adjusting the voice. 有声音。
影响的朋友们。
Okay, can everybody hear me now? Yes, let's continue. It's a fluoroscopy mode, and we can adjust the RAM rate to 30 FPS per second. So this is the highest level in the world compared to any competitors. After finishing the exposure, we also need to turn off the machine in order. First is the screen, and then the remote controller, and then the host of the computer. Okay, just after my introduction, I hope you will have a better understanding of our DRF systems. As you know, Perlove Medical has been specialized in X-ray machines manufacturing over 15 years. So we have a rich product line, and we can provide you one-stop medical solution. Since we are now in the showroom, okay, just follow me. I will show you our showroom and our products.
The first package comes our mobile X-ray pad. You can see this model is a 5 mobile digital X-ray, and it's a very powerful and light model, also very budget friendly. We have ordered more than 1,000 units of this model during the COVID-19. And the middle one is the 25 kilowatt
蓝牙模式。
I'm very proud to tell you that this model has been listed on the list of procurement.
USB 声卡模式。
And then, and this model is the 50 kilowatt generator, and it can support the 500 milliampere tube power. So it can almost meet 80% of the clinical requirements of the compared to the stationary X-ray.
USB 声卡模式。
All of these three models have both obtained the CE certification. So you can see that the excellent quality of our X-ray machine. And the second part, let's move to the C-arm system. This is our working room, and it's very big. signal image intensifier. You may have seen this kind of models in the market in several years, in past several years, very often. And this kind is a kind of integrated C-arm system. And this model is, you can see that the C-arm and the workstation is separate. And these both two models are very hostile and popular in the past several years. But I want to share with you that since these 2 years, we have launched the C-arm system with the flat panel detector. You can just have a look at these two models. This is the C-arm system with the 9-inch flat panel detector, and the workstation is separate. And for this model, it's a kind of integrated one. Most of them are very hostile these 2 years, and I believe these two models will become the mainstream in the medical market because the dynamic flat panel detector will provide bigger field of view than the traditional image intensifier and provide sharper images. And then I'd like to show you our high-end C-arm system. Just follow me. This is the kind of high-end C-arm system with the 25 kilowatt generator, and also it's equipped with the DSA function. With this function, so this C-arm is especially designed to do the interventional surgery, like the ERCT. Also, it's equipped with the 5-dimensional electric motion control to support the more just complicated positioning during the surgery. And after the C-arm system, I'd like to show you our fixed X-ray. For this model, you may most notice is that this fixed dynamic flat panel detector. It's a 34-inch flat panel detector, so it can almost take images of our whole spine. And also we have fixed digital X-ray, more budget friendly. Just follow me. For this model, it's a common one. It's equipped with a normal flat panel detector, but also very big size. It's 70 by 70 inch. You can do the radiography and proctoscopy at the same time. And so, last but not least, I'd like to highlight this model to you. You may think that it looks familiar to the PLD6000 we used just now, but here I want to highlight is that this model is a kind of high-end model in the current market. It's equipped with 80 kilowatt and it can hold 1,000 current. And also the cable of this machine can rotate from -90 degrees to +90 degrees. So if your client has enough budget, this is the best solution for them. Okay, that's all for my today's presentation and introduction. I hope you will have a better understanding of our product and the love. Next part, let's warmly welcome our director, Mrs. Bell, to host the questions and answers round.
不用，我看不到那边，我看不到问题，那就转过来。
好，打开所有人的麦，打开所有人的麦。
能听到我声音吗 ？Can you hear me, friends? Dear friends, can you hear me?
Yes, please. I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you very much for your patience. Yeah, thank you very much for your patience. Sometimes the microphone has some problems. I'm sorry for any inconvenience. Okay, so now actually it's the section for the question and answer. I want to know if anybody has questions. So I'm happy to give some answers here. My name is Belle. I hope you still remember me. So today is, okay, so everybody can hear me now? Hello?
Yes, I hear you. Yes, I'm listening to you. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, okay, great. So time is for QA, my friends. So I think we especially introduced this powerful machine, the all-in-one machine. It's multi-functional for doing the radiography and fluoroscopy machine. So especially when most of you, the distributor in the marketing, and it's very good for you and very good solution for you to provide to the hospital who is in the same time like to provide the 2 or 3 functions like digital radiography, digital fluoroscopy, and digital angiography. So do you have any question now? No question at all. I would like to know, I think, okay, Mr. James just give us, okay, hands up. Hello. Hello, Mr.
I can't hear
Timothy.
anything, man.
You can hear me, Miss Cindy, right, speaking? Hello? Can you hear me or?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I would like to explain. Maybe you have one question about what is the warranty of us, of our machine.
I'm just going to ask for the recording.
Okay, it's recording. You can hear us? Okay, let me explain. For the warranty, the standard is 1 year, and normally as a manufacturer, we give 1 year warranty. And if any extension, we normally give this kind of services to our distributor, and they will sign another sales contract with service contract with the customers, the end user. So as manufacturer, we directly give the standard 1 year warranty. I would like to know, Miss Cindy, can you hear me? Hello, Miss Cindy, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I think their network is also bad. Sandy?
Oh, the network is bad.
Hi, Ms. Bell. I've got a bad, unstable network, but I can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me, right? So I would like to know, in your market, do you meet any demands with the digital radiography and fluoroscopy all-in-one machine?
Hello? Absolutely. I think in all of our hospitals, we have a demand for both of the facilities that your unit offers.
Mm-hmm.
You can put all these things back, baby.
Can you hear us? Sorry, I cannot hear you clear. Okay. Okay, Mr. Bosco said, I don't understand what you are designing your X-ray machine from different environments and what measures does one have to ensure such this equipment is not affected by sound. Hello? And what could be effective for the temperature? Okay, okay. So in this part, we have some prevention manuals for you before the machine installed, and we do have some condition requirements for the hospital X-ray room. So normally, we do have the regular prevention manuals, like how often to do some cleaning and what is temperature to keep in every day for the X-ray room. We do require air conditioner in the X-ray room, so we can show the temperature for the X-ray machine. Because you know, for the X-ray machines, it's very high power, and also it's working with the high speed of the X-ray tube. So normally we have to control and ensure the very good temperature in the X-ray room to make sure the machine working properly. Thank you, Mr. Bosco. So I just answered to your question. Okay, so there's no other questions anymore? Never mind, it's my pleasure. Thank you, Mr. Bosco. Okay, as I think you may know Perlove a long time, all of you friends, my friends, and we do sell a lot of machines around the world, over 180 countries, and especially in Africa, we do sell a lot of machines, whatever is digital radiography and fluoroscopy, and also the C-arm and the dental and also the memo and all these product lines, because Perlove, as you know, we specialize in X-ray machines since 1993. Yes, can I have the presentation? Yes, sure. After meeting, we will send you the material for you people to make some marketing in your country and to show your customers.
Yes, great.
Okay. Any precautions that doctors should have in mind while working with a particular model, especially for this kind of machine? Normally for protection of doctors and patients, we have some lead product items as some accessories to provide together with the machine. So normally when doctor using this kind of X-ray machine, they will wear the lead aprons. Okay, I said it's cost effective, but I didn't put the price, right? Okay, because for the price and also shipping, it is different to different countries. So for your question, we will send you the answer and quote you specifically by email with the corresponding sales manager, okay? And sure, yes, warranty, I just mentioned 1 year from manufacturer standard. And any extension will be covered by our local distributor, because for the local distributor, they are able to do the service and maintenance for the customers, I mean the hospitals. So in this case, they will control the lower and minimum cost of services, because if we give more than 1 year or 2 years, this kind of issues, it will cost a lot, then the distributor quotes you. Okay, the warranty covers is that thank you. Okay, every part in every spare part in the machine, if any broken, okay, and we can send for free to change. It should be unable to be caused by the human resource, okay? So, anybody else have any questions? Yes, you know, for this part, for today's meeting, we especially invite our most important customers to join, because this machine is very specially launched for the hospitals who is especially needs the very limited space and also the very limited budget, but they do really want to provide several examinations or several functions of the machine. So in this case, I think most of you can try to do some marketing and promotions, or even the recommend to your old customer first. And if you do get some feedback, you can come to us, and we can help you to provide other materials like a video, like the other test report and certificate as well, and also the other materials for you to do the marketing, even when you met some problems or during your marketing, we can help you to do the meeting with the customer together to solve the proper problems in professional ideas. So in our side, we would like to give more confidence to all of you to do Perlove product marketing. Yes, you know that is why. Yes, is that the patient is very weak to stand, right? That is the Miss Eva just show you our the table is able to tilt from -25 degrees to +90 degrees. That is helpful for some patients who is unable to move and unable to stand, but our machine can move. Yeah, whatever it's yeah, the patient's unable to move, so we can control our machine to move. No need to move the patient. Yes, chest X-ray. Chest X-ray, because our SID can reach to 1.8 meters. So it is actually standard distance for the chest X-ray. So the patient's lying on the back, it is enough for getting the very standard image for the chest X-ray examination. Never mind. Yes, for all the price, I will arrange our corresponding sales manager to quote you by email specifically, okay? The max patient weight is up to 200 kilograms. 200 kilograms, my friend. Mr. Brandon. 200 kilograms, Miss Brandon. The loading capacity of the table. All right, we still have, thank you, Miss Brandon. So we still have 4 minutes to ask any questions. So after this meeting, we will collect some materials for you to send in you, including the recording of the video to show you. We will show you the link to download, and the PowerPoint materials will send you by email through different sales managers, okay? All right. So nobody else. So since we have to stop here, thank you. Okay, this is the last section. So we stop here. Please remember, this is Perlove Medical, the manufacturer of X-ray machines, your trustworthy supplier from China. So if you have any other questions, you can just contact your salesperson from Perlove, and specifically they will answer you, yeah, with more details. Thank you very much for your attention, and thank you very much for your time today. So by the way, we normally will keep this kind of way and provide this kind of platform to introduce you our new machines and to give you more confidence to working with us. So we do help to every time have all you attending. So to help you to give more confidence to do the marketing with the Perlove product. So next time we will hold another powerful machine for the C-arm for doing the interventional surgery. So if you got any invitation from our salesperson, you are always welcome to join us. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Thank you very much too.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Nice
Okay,
moment.
yes, you're coming finally.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Enjoy your day.